talking about automation. When we talk about automation, today I'll be talking about automation using Logic. And Logic has a great system for automation, so let's get started. Here I have a project that I made a while ago, and you can see it has a number of audio tracks. And if I hit A, I toggle on and off the automation. In automation right now, clearly there is none. As you can see, it's just a straight line. Automation, the purpose of automation is to be able to affect various components of the sound, whether it's an effect or just basic amplitude, over the course of the project, and save those changes so that they reoccur whenever it's played back once it's bounced, essentially. So you can basically, at least in Logic, automate almost everything. And by hitting A here, we're toggling the automation view, which gives us the ability to see how those changes affect over time. So for example, if we listen to it here, now, if I take the same thing and I apply, this is just basic volume automation, and I take this down, pull it down just by dragging, and I play it back. So right there, we've basically already automated the volume of this project, and that automation will change, will be that way for as long as I leave it that way, essentially. Now notice when we're doing automation, we have right now we have the setting to read, which basically just means it's going to read whatever the graphical changes I make will be. If I change this to latch, then that means that essentially whatever changes I make while it's playing, it will record those changes. So let's pull up an effect, for example, and hit play. And as So what I've basically done is, you can see here how it's graphically analyzed. Different layers of the EQ were adjusted, and that was mapped onto the automation. So if we go back here and we listen to it again, then we'll be able to hear those changes, which are latched. So that is basically how to utilize automation, and these graphics here make it very, very useful. We can adjust exactly what we're modifying here, but I've always found that by switching it over to latch, then it's much easier to just work directly with an effect and make adjustments to that effect, rather than to try and find them in this list here, which can be quite a feat to find exactly what you want to find. So that's my way of automating. I hope it's helpful, and I'm going to end it here to keep it under 5 minutes. And thank you very much.